Hello and welcome back. Just off to another round, still talking about the hands-on training, osteopathic training, like I mentioned in the last video, biodynamic craniosacral therapy, and I brought the book I mentioned. So the topic is about healing anxiety. It's written by Wright, and the book has really great exercises in it. So it's practices to empower yourself to overcome anxiety. Here's the disclaimer: if you're suffering from an acute anxiety attack and you can't get yourself out of it, of course, go and see your physician, go and see if you have a psychotherapist, psychiatrist, go and take your meds. But once you're stable and you feel like you can take a look at it, learning how to detach and become an observer to your anxiety attacks, this book has really great exercises in it. Just like I mentioned, sometimes anxiety is such a broad term. Out of my own experience working with my clients, anxiety in your nervous system can be inherited from your grandparents. Family constellation looks at it 7 generations back. So we can have anxiety attacks and we don't even know what it's about. That's why this book, as I mentioned, Healing Anxiety, is very helpful so that we don't get caught up and just taken over by the anxiety, and give us some practices on how to breathe correctly, to observe the thought, and then with the help of a therapist or your physician or homeopathic physician, whoever can support you, go and find support. For me, as I mentioned, I have never taken any pharmaceuticals for anxiety. I didn't even recognize my episodes as anxiety, but it's the American term for anything. I mean, even when I get my therapy docs certified, the diagnosis that I have when I talk to a psychologist, that's the only time I ever talk to a psychologist, it's anxiety. I actually get them certified because when they stay with me, when they sleep in my bed, they travel with me, I don't go into that astral frequency or that frequency where I have the dead people walking around. So they call it anxiety. I'm like, no, I'm not anxious. It's not like I'm having anxiety. It's just see dead people, and I don't really, well, maybe the anxiety is like getting exhausted from being too open. So anxiety can be many things. As I mentioned, some of those videos of somatic emotion release, that's all releasing anxiety, but it's events that we experienced, that our parents experienced, that is just in our nervous system. So if we can ground ourselves, be more aware of what's going on, it gives us some relief. And again, this book, I'm not advertising it for him, I just like the book pretty much. All right, I hope you take a look at it and add it to your library. Thank you.